Hello everybody! I've got to go really quickly on this. Okay, so I have a battle against IamQmai11. I asked for Wi-Fi RU battles and he got in touch and said, I can't Wi-Fi battle, but I really want to battle you. And I said, okay, let's do this on Showdown or something. So off we go. And the sensible thing would have been to record the battle on Showdown, but instead I just live recorded it without narration, so I'm now post-narrating it, which is why we've got the circly mouse. And I know I'm an idiot for doing that because I forgot I could post-narrate, but it's in the title, Sanjit the idiot, so what are you going to do? So I get up Stealth Rocks and I Stone Edge, and now I'm going to use my Kustat Berry and Stone Edge again and kill the Uxie, and it's going to be really great, and it's going to be really awesome, but then Stone Edge misses, and that's not really great, and that's not really awesome, and I die, which is really sucky. So, then I go into Spirit Tome and I think, okay, let's just try and foul play this thing because I hate Uxie, I hate it, I want it to die, it needs to die, it's a bulky, horrible thing, although this Uxie took a surprising amount from Stone Edge and I just want to get it done. But instead he goes into Lantern, and this Lantern proves to be the bane of Sanjit's existence. It's a horrible little thing. I didn't even know it was in RU, I hadn't seen it before. But it's there. It's in RU, plain as day, and it's just like, hey, I've got Volt Absorb or Water Absorb, you don't know which, and I'm a big bulky thing, and I'm annoying, and I used to be cool in Gen 4 when everyone was like, ooh, Lantern, that's novel, but in Gen 5, you're just a bitch. So, yeah. So, Uxie then uses Trick, and we're like, oh, that's why you weren't bulky, and then Spiritome's like, oh dear, I've got a Choice Scarf, but we're not going to use Spiritome too much, we don't think. Then he goes into Absol, and we're like, shit, this thing could get up a Swords Dance or something, and this is not going to be good. So we decide to go into Hariyama, and I think we were just thinking, wait, that's a stupid idea, but we do it anyway. So I think the plan was to go into Hariyama while he Swords Dance, and then try and fake him out, and then maybe switch around and try and kill it with Life Orb or Priority or something. But yeah, that proved to be oh, the poster's just arrived. That proved to be a fairly silly plan. Yes it did. So in the end we go for a Stone Edge on the Wheezing, and it just decide to stay in because we think, well, what can really switch on Wheezing? Nothing. And it does a surprising amount, but it uses Sludge Bomb and it does a lot to us, and we think, well, a Moongus can probably take them fairly decently. Instead it does Over Hearth, and I'm like, whoa. So I'm thinking shenanigans, and I'm thinking maybe a Choice Specs is in the house, and it is in fact Specs, he confirmed that. So we're going to Spiritoome, because Spiritome's Scarfed and is basically useless. And what did I go for? Another foul play. I just want to take out the Wheezing, actually, because nothing wants to switch in on a Choice Specs Wheezing. So I was going to go for another foul play, then I thought, no, I'll go to Amoonguss, because he probably won't Ice Beam, and then I'll start Giga Draining it. But he does Ice Beam, which is really annoying, but then we take it really nicely. So I'm thinking, right, I'll Giga Drain, hopefully he'll stay in, he'll want to Ice Beam me or something. And this is my chance to take out the Lantern, because it's really annoying. But then, oh no, I'm in the Frozoned, and that ain't good. That's not fun. So he says sorry, and I'm like, well, you know, shit happens. So I go to Spiritoome as basically Death Fodder, but then he freezes my Spiritoome. So I say it happens after the first Ice Beam in the chat, and then I'm going to say twice, apparently, after he freezes the Spiritoome. So I just go for various moves. I'm not going to switch anymore because, you know, what's the point? I'm just waiting for... What maybe I should have done is just go to Amoonguss, then go to Spiritoome, and then go to Amoonguss and try and hope Regenerator does enough to heal me up. But I did not do that. I'm just staying in with Spiritoome, desperately trying to move and stuff. I look at the Aerodactyl, I'm thinking, well, shall I Will-O-Wisp and just see? And he Aqua Tails me, and I'm thinking, that's an odd move to be using, and I think, well, shall I Shadow Sneak, or maybe he'll go for something else and I'll just Will-O-Wisp him, but no, my Spiritoome stayed frozen, I die. Now here I make a stupid play, and I haven't been playing particularly clever. No, you certainly haven't. You go into Typhlosion, and the reason you do this is to try and bait an Aqua Tail, to try and get a turn of Amoonguss unthawing, but instead, of course, he's carrying the Earthquake, which in fairness he could have used against Spiritoome for slightly more damage, I think, than Aqua Tail, but it doesn't matter. It's, so anyway, Amoonguss takes a couple of Earthquakes. Nothing wants to switch in on an Earthquake, obviously, so now Amoonguss is dead. So everything's dead. And it's not going well. So we look at his team. We've got 3 things. He's got 5 things. So I just say, oh, God's sake. I'm tempted to Swords Dance here and just try and take whatever attack he gives us. But in the end, I just think, no, it's not worth it. Because if Feraligatr dies, we're fucked. So I just go for an Aqua Jet. And by I think that, I meant Sanjit. Because Sanjit, of course, played this match alone. So, we Aquajetted and it dies, and then in comes Absol, and we're like, oh, I was hoping it would Swords Dance, and I went for the return over the waterfall just in case this was bait for Lantern to come in and get a healing, because that would be... I did not want Lantern to come in on this for Alligator. Instead he goes for the Sucker Punch, which is smart. I am a big... I do not think that Swords Dancing is often a good idea with Absol. I think you just leave yourself open to being killed. So he goes into Gallard, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be faster or not. In the end, I'm thinking, well, what if he Shadow Sneaks, and then I wouldn't be faster if I was faster, so I'll just go for the Aquajet and hope. And I do a good amount with it, but he Leaf Blades, and that's the end. For Alligator, I'm thinking, oh, fuck, I've lost this one, then. I'm just thinking, I've lost this one. Sorry, I just sniffed. Sanjit, take over. The hay fever's getting to me. So we go into Harry Armor and just fake out for the kill, and then we're looking at, like... Lantern and Wheezing. We thought, well, we've done good, but I don't think we're gonna do enough here. We're gonna be slower than the Lantern, and Typhlosion can't kill the Lantern. He's got Hidden Power Grasp, but that's not gonna be an option. But then Scald does not kill us, and it's like, whoa, Harry Armor with the bulk from nowhere, frickin' killing all the things. And we bring in Typhlosion, and he's got the easiest job in the whole world of just flamethrowing this Wheezing for the win, and that's the battle, and it's going to end really quickly, so I've got to say goodbye.